Hi, I'm Dr. Gary Arthur in downtown Laguna Beach since 1987. I'm a doctor of chiropractic and naturopathic medicine. Today we want to talk to you about back to school health. Having 4 kids and having them go from infancy all the way up now to their, some in their 30s. And it's been really fun to, grow kids healthy and have healthy families. And it's been so fun to see other families get the data about how to stay healthy and how to do it naturally. So a couple things, just as kids are going back to school and they're going to start intermingling, let's just talk quickly about some basics. Washing their hands. A friend of mine who's a surgeon actually said he gets the soap and water in his hands, and then he takes his hands like this, he'll get the soapy water and he'll do like this for about 20 seconds to get his fingernails all real nice and clean, and then puts his other hand in there about 15-20 seconds to really get it up underneath the fingernails. Next thing is getting good amount of sleep. Now, I know some kids stay up real late to do homework, but usually in general 8 to 9 hours of sleep is what's considered very best. And every hour of sleep before midnight, Chinese medicine says, is worth 2 hours of sleep after midnight. And then eating healthy, using organic foods, fruits and vegetables, and staying off of high sugars. If you're going to use sugars that are not such a spike to the blood sugar system. The regular candies and stuff. Nowadays you can get things with monk fruit, and sucanat is a phenomenal sugar to use, coconut sugars, things like that. You can make your own pastries and have really good stuff, especially gluten-free. Gluten, most of the gluten and corn, soy, all this stuff is genetically modified, hybridized, and it's good if you can go into the gluten-free options, corn-free options, those kind of things as well. And if you're not currently making bone broth, we have a whole thing where my wife, Dr. Mama Lisa, talked about how she makes bone broth. But you can make bone broth and then use that as the base of making your soups. Add your vegetables in after you've made bone broth. That's really good for the immune system, good for the digestive tract as well. And then your basic vitamins. We use a vitamin DK. Little drops, you can put them into a smoothie or just onto a kid's tongue. Vitamin D and K, and if they take somewhere 4,000 international units, which is 2 drops of this stuff. Taking some zinc, we have some good usable forms of zinc, and the dosages don't have to be high, but that is really important for immune health, especially in the mucous membranes. Vitamin C, you can find good brands of vitamin C. We have some good ones here. Some of these things are available in gummy bear formats for kids if they're real young. I try to go for the less sugary approach. And then, one of the last things is make sure they're hydrated. Get your fluids in. Most of us need about half of our body weight in water in ounces per day. So if your kid's, 60 pounds, needs to drink 30 ounces of water throughout the day. And then one of the last things is making sure that everyone's being adjusted. The research is phenomenal. It shows how the immune system is really mobilized and increased. 2011 Journal of Osteopathic Medicine, they found that being adjusted increases your secretory IgA, which is your first line of defense, by 139% from where it was if you're getting adjusted. So that's your first line of defense. Those are the cells that make sure that if you breathe something in or you touch something and it gets into your mouth or your nose or your lungs, those mucous membranes have high secretory IgA, you're going to be much less likely to end up getting sick. They have those little Miss Pac-Man, they see that bug and they go and break that cell wall, eat it up, and be done with it, because we're always exposed to bugs. Bugs are part of our microbiome, our body's ability to fight off the ones that shouldn't be there quickly is the key. Another study, 2010 study of chiropractic and osteopathy, they found that there was a significant higher IgG and IgM and interleukin-2 that also is a very vital part of the immune system. So getting adjusted regularly is a great thing. At least once a month. I get adjusted once a week. That's my way of doing it to try to stay healthy. But then again, I'm in the business and I've seen the benefits for now, 34 years. I've been seeing people get well and stay healthy with that chiropractic lifestyle. One of the last things is a positive mental attitude handling the stresses in your life, if there's dynamics in relationships that need to be talked out, sometimes the best thing is just, to ask someone, hey, how is it for you? How do you feel about the relationship? And then you put imaginary duct tape on and take notes. Oh, when I do this, you feel that. Okay, tell me more about that. Really, tell me more. When I did that, you thought, oh, now it's making sense. Okay, good. And then just kind of seek first to understand. And then you're going to find usually there's a tendency for someone else to understand how it is for you. And then just talk about it. Well, what would it take, to get us closer and let go of some of this stuff? So I think those are the main things. We want everybody to be healthy in this town, this community. So what we're doing as a back to school immunity boosting special is you can come in, you can get a basic adjustment. If I haven't seen you before, or my wife or Dr. Jordan haven't seen you before, we can do a quick little assessment, see what we can do to adjust you, get your immune system up higher, stronger, better, and make some recommendations in terms of some supplements that can help you. And that's $67 per family member, and you can call and take advantage of it. Love to see if we can help you stay strong and healthy through this next season.